So we've done quite a lot, to be honest, in terms of putting this class together by generating the properties in here, and then the constructors, and right here the getters, the setters, the toString, equals, and hash code. Now I just have to be honest with you, and that is most of the times, or actually all the time, and I have to be honest with you, and that is you should never write these yourself. You should never write all of this yourself. So right here, let me just delete everything. So let's just delete everything. And what I want to show you is, so let me just basically take this meow method in here, just like that. And I think also the constructors, because we might need these constructors because they are a bit different. But basically, have a look. So if I basically get rid of everything in there, and we have our properties, name, age, and color. Now, if you right click, this is using IntelliJ, by the way, and with other IDEs, there should be the exact same feature that I'm about to show you. So here, go to generate, and then have a look. Constructor, getter, setter, equals, hash code, toString. So basically, we can generate constructor. We can select all of these, just like that. Let's generate another constructor. So right click, generate constructor. You can select one with the name, just like that. We can, again, constructor. I think it was name and age. And you can basically carry on, right? But for now, let's just have this constructor right here. So I think we just need this cat constructor and maybe the default one. So let's just have the default constructor. So constructor, and in here you should see that select none, and I get default constructor. Now let's generate the getters and setters. So basically right click, generate, or the keyboard shortcut. So let me just use the keyboard shortcut. There we go. Getter and setter, select all of those. You can also select the template. Most of the times I just stick with the IntelliJ default, but if you want a record style, which I'm going to show you later, but for now let's just say okay, making sure that we select all these fields. There we go. So we have getter and setters for everything. Let's also generate a toString. So toString, there we go, and then equals and hash code. So equals and hash code. Let's just stick with this template. Next, 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 and finish. And job done. So you see how we generated about 64 lines of code by just using code generation, which is really nice. So these classes in here, where we kind of just use them to hold information, right? So hold data, we can just generate them because there's no business logic in here. And I'll show you the other types of classes that you can have. But for these classes in here, where there's no logic and basically we're just using it to hold data, we can just generate them right here. So here, if we go back to main, you can see that still working. If I run main, there we go. You can see that even our equals is working, and you can see the toString here as well, and job done. Now the reason why I show you how to do this manually is because you are learning Java the right way, and obviously this is how I've done it, and now you should know exactly what everything is doing behind the scenes.